Draw me close to you in this sacred moment and allow your heart to settle in the gentle embrace of silence and divine love. You are invited into a space where the weight of many thoughts and cares is gently released. Let your body and mind soften as you pause in the quiet of your inner sanctuary, where only the soothing whisper of the Spirit remains. In this intimate space, you may lay aside every burden and every distraction, welcoming the tender companionship of a presence that speaks only in love and grace. In the stillness, you feel the tender rhythm of your breath, a divine gift that carries the murmurs of eternal life, a reminder of the goodness of God and the promise of amazing grace that breathes renewal into your soul. Let your soul be at rest, open and vulnerable to the tender influx of God's abiding nearness. You settle now into the gentle rhythm of your heart, inhaling slowly as if drawing in the pure essence of divine love, and exhaling with the quiet assurance of surrender. In this slow, measured pace, the simple act of breathing becomes a prayer, a mindful participation in the ongoing miracle of life itself. With each quiet breath, you become aware of the words spoken long ago in Psalm 46:10. Be still and know that I am God. These sacred words echo in the chambers of your heart, calling you to rest and recognize the divine mystery that enfolds you. Breathe in deeply, sensing the stillness as a soft whisper that comes from a wellspring of peace deep within you. Breathe out, allowing the shifting of tension to leave your body, inviting calm to settle over every part of your being. As you continue to breathe, notice how the air becomes infused with the rhythm of a sacred mantra. Inhale, be still. Exhale, and know. Inhale, that you. Exhale, our God. With every inhalation, you pause in gentle, quiet wonder, drawing in the essence of calm and divine presence. With every exhalation, you release the knots of worry and the tangled concerns that weigh down your spirit, trusting them to the infinite care that the Creator holds tenderly in His hand. Amid these breaths, your awareness deepens into a prayerful space where each moment resonates with a gentle reminder that you are enveloped by love and protected by divine grace. In the silence of your breath, the sacred manifold of life and spirit interweave, nurturing a space where prayer emerges naturally, softly like the rising sun over a still horizon. This meditation invites you to let go of fleeting distractions, those restless whispers that urge you to worry, to hurry, or to question. Instead, you now gently set them aside, noticing them without judgment before releasing them like leaves drifting downstream. Imagine the gentle caress of a loving hand that guides you back into the soft realms of presence and mindful awareness. You are enveloped in a warmth that is both tender and infinite, a sacred reminder that you are deeply known, cherished, and held in the everlasting arms of divine compassion. In this space, your soul may unburden its sorrows, your heart may open wide to a love that transcends every fleeting moment, and your spirit may renew its commitment to the eternal truths whispered by the breath of creation. With each slow, deliberate breath, you begin to see the quiet tapestry of life emerging in delicate hues of light and shadow. The rhythm of your breath becomes a silent hymn, a murmur of hope that is as ancient as the hills, yet as tender as a newborn's cry. Each inhale carries a subtle, gentle invitation to surrender, and each exhale murmurs reassurance that you are safe in the divine embrace of a loving presence that is forever near. The sacred repetition of your breathing mantra turns into a symphony of stillness, a melodic reminder of the truth that in this moment of silence, you are fully present with the Creator. Surrender these moments as a gift of divine intimacy, where every breath is both a prayer and a testimony to the enduring beauty and peace that flourishes when you abide in the sacred quiet of God's nearness. allow your mind to gently wander to the wonder of creation, contemplating the intricate beauty that surrounds and fills you. Envision the light as it softly spills across the expanse of your inner landscape, illuminating every shadowed corner with the brilliance of grace. In the gentle flicker of this inner light, the profound truth of "Be still and know that I am God" comes alive as a clear melody that echoes in the very fabric of your being. Let this sacred illumination guide you through a maze of gentle affirmations, where with every word spoken softly in your heart, you reclaim the space of divine tranquility. In this light, each breath becomes a remembrance of the way in which God's hand has painted a masterpiece over the canvas of your soul, ever reminding you of the unchanging goodness of God and the promise of amazing grace that flows ceaselessly. As you settle deeper into the rhythm of your breath, consider the moments of stillness that have punctuated your life, moments when the weight of uncertainty and fear eased away in the profound realization of God's unshakable presence. In those moments, the noise of the world receded, replaced by an inner melody of trust and profound restfulness. Now, as you breathe, allow that memory to wash over you like a tender tide, pulling you away from worry into a realm where only love's echo remains. Embrace this grace and the sustaining truth that within you resides the everlasting warmth of divine love, a love that whispers in the quiet spaces of your soul and paints your vision with hope. Imagine in your heart that the stillness of your breath is like a gentle tide, carrying you softly along a stream of divine mercy and compassion. Each inhale gathers the deep, precious serenity of a garden bathed in the soft glow of morning light, and each exhale releases every burden that has ever weighed upon you. This sacred exchange is a living testament to the eternal benevolence of God, a quiet dance between your spirit and the infinite compassion that upholds every moment of your existence. As you continue to breathe slowly, let your inner voice repeat the gentle invitation. Be still and know that you are God. With these words softly reverberating within you, the world slowly fades away until only the tender embrace of divine presence remains, a presence that constantly hums with the promise of healing and renewal. Now, let your heart open fully as you become aware of the gentle rhythms that pulse within you. In this place of surrender and quiet intimacy, your every breath becomes an act of worship and a sacred affirmation of the divine truth that pervades every corner of your existence. Allow the peaceful sounds of your breathing to become the language through which you communicate with a presence that invites you to lay down your fears and embrace your true nature. Radiant and loved beyond measure, feel the pulse of life in every inhalation and with every exhalation. Let the whispers of grace strengthen your resolve to trust fully in the inexhaustible love that flows from the heart of God. In the softly lit corridors of your inner sanctuary, begin to offer a gentle prayer, a prayer that rises from the depths of your quiet surrender and celebrates the invitation to be completely known and wholly loved by the divine. Let your spirit speak these words in a tone as hushed as the fall of evening dew, allowing each word to ripple through you like a soft tide. You may confess quietly that, despite the many challenges and confusions that have come your way, you choose to rest in the assurance of divine care. In this sacred space, you acknowledge your own frailties and surrender them to the unending mercy of God. With every breath, allow yourself to be wrapped in the comforting reminder that you are a beloved child of a merciful King, held in the tender embrace of amazing grace and the unfathomable goodness of God. The gentle murmur of your breath invites an even deeper pause, a moment of reverent stillness where your heart lifts a quiet cry to the heavens. In that sacred pause, lift your eyes inward and let them meet the gaze of a love that is constant and unwavering. In this quiet communion, every sigh is transformed into a token of trust, every pause a holy gateway to the deeper mysteries of a love so pure and so vast. The whispers of your prayer now merge with the ancient song of creation, echoing softly, "Be still and know that I am God," and drawing you into a state of radiant peace that transcends all understanding. Here in the gentle stillness of your inner temple, your prayer transforms into a long, heartfelt conversation with the divine. You speak your hidden hopes and cherished dreams in the language of trust, the language that rises in quiet gratitude and profound surrender. In this soft communion, you confess your longing to be drawn closer to the heart of God, seeking not to change the world outside, but to be transformed within. You plead silently for the healing of past hurts, for the restoration of the broken places within you, and for the courage to face the uncertainties that sometimes shadow your path. In this space, your every breath is met with the gentle assurance that you are seen, you are known, and you are deeply loved. The veil between your heart and the heart of God thins, and you sense a divine presence that is as intimate as it is eternal, a presence that whispers promises of hope and renewal. In the closing moments of this sacred time of prayer, your heart overflows with a silent song of praise. Your being radiates with gratitude for the gentle guidance that has brought you into the tender embrace of divine presence. You feel the ever-present goodness of God and the sustaining power of amazing grace woven through every fiber of your being. As you lift your thoughts to the heavens, you offer a prayer of thanksgiving for every blessing, every moment of stillness, every deep, soulful breath that reminds you that you are cradled in the ever-loving arms of the divine. In this final surrender, you cast all cares aside and rest in the sacred truth that you are never alone. God is with you, always, whispering the promise that every breath is imbued with divine compassion and every moment is a step closer to his eternal embrace. Let this be your final word in this sacred prayer. May you always remember that in the quiet, in the stillness of your heart, the loving whisper of the Spirit remains, a constant, gentle echo declaring that you are enveloped in an everlasting love. May your spirit continue to be nourished by the profound mystery of divine grace, knowing that no matter where the winding paths of life lead you, you are held in the deep, unyielding love of a Father whose presence is ever near. With every breath you take, may the gentle mantra of your heart remind you of that sacred truth. Be still and know that you are God. In every quiet moment, may you experience the tender reassurance of divine love, the peace that passes all understanding, and the eternal promise that you are cherished beyond measure. In this final offering of your prayer, you lay down every worry and every care, trusting that the loving care of God will infuse every aspect of your being with healing, hope, and renewal. Let your heart echo in the silence the joyful refrain of faith, a reminder of the sacred tapestry of life, intricately woven with threads of mercy, grace, and infinite love. Carry with you the quiet assurance that every breath carries the promise of a new beginning. Every heartbeat sings the song of divine love, and every moment in the silent sanctuary of your soul is a step into the everlasting embrace of a God whose presence is tender, nurturing, and unceasingly true. May this prayer be a source of solace in moments of uncertainty, a beacon of hope in times of darkness, and a gentle reminder that within the stillness, the sacred truth of God's nearness resounds with every beat of your heart. And as you release these words in the name of Jesus, let your soul rest, calm and at peace, forever drawn closer to the loving, compassionate heart of the divine.